right, so somebody asked me to break down eighth note fivelets. Okay, so now with any tuplet, right, whether it's triplets or fivelets, it's all about learning the space and getting it to fit in the amount of spaces that they're taking up. So for the case of a triplet, right, it's 3 notes in the space of 2. So you have to learn how to kind of fit 3 notes evenly in the space of 2. In the case of fivelets, you're fitting specifically eighth note fivelets, you got to fit it in the space of 4 eighth notes. Okay, so let's just take regular eighth notes, right? So with the beat, it's okay, but fivelets would be one more time. Okay, so how do I get there? Well, let's just sing, okay, with the beat. So eighth notes would be eighth note, eighth note, eighth note, eighth note. And for the fives, use word association to make it easier. In this case, I'm going to use hippopotamus. So it'd be hippopotamus, 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 hippopotamus. Okay, so where that falls in relation to the beat is hippopa, and then the second beat hits hippopotamus, hippopotamus. Okay, so eighth note, eighth note, eighth note, eighth note, hippopotamus, hippopotamus. Just work on evening out the space so you get that even spacing for the fives. All right. Can I tell you exactly when the hippopa, right, hits right before the where the spacing is right before the beat, and then the tamus that hits right after the second beat? Can't tell you the exact spacing. I'm sorry. You're just gonna have to kind of get the feel for it and just kind of work it out on your own until you understand the feel, and sounds kind of like this: hippopotamus, 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 hippopotamus. Okay, I'm not even saying I'm totally perfect with that spacing, but that's the general idea. We're kind of in the ballpark. So once you get that, just keep on working on it, and then you'll get the consistency of the spacing that is needed to play nice, even 5 tuplets. What's up, everybody? It's Carl, aka Carl Drum Tech, and today I want to talk about losing your motivation to get better because of what other people say. If they make fun of you, or if they talk down on you, or they just tell you straight up, dude, you suck, why even bother continuing? And I mean, I can definitely understand how people would feel that way if they receive that kind of negative message, where it's like, why even bother? I suck after all. Why should I even try to get better at this point? Especially if people say I suck, and you know, obviously, like maybe you're at a beginning stage, and everybody's saying, like, you know, you're not good, so you should stop. Well, to that, I say you have to learn one of the most important skill sets anybody can learn in this life. And that is the skill set of not giving a fuck about what anybody says or thinks about you. And I know it's easier said than done because, you know, throughout our lives, even as we're young, we are taught to really care and consider about what other people say. I mean, when we're as kids, we have to consider what our parents say and what they think of us. Otherwise, probably a lot of times we get in trouble, right? So that is already ingrained in us from a very young age. And then, you know, as you grow up through your life, you're going to see, you know, messages and, you know, advertising that says, okay, well, girls, you need to do makeup so that you look pretty because you're not pretty without it. Or guys, you need to buy this special cologne because you have to smell good so that, you know, maybe girls will like you, right? Or, you know, there's all these kinds of messages. Well, I'm not necessarily saying anything's wrong with makeup or, you know, cologne or anything like that. That just reinforces the notion that you are not enough as you are, and you should care about what other people think of you. And here's a product, or here's a thing that you could get so that people will think more positively of you. Okay, so the thing that I'm trying to teach is that when you are getting into a skill set like drumming, you're gonna start out as a beginner, and you're only gonna, you know, have a certain amount of skill sets. And what I'm trying to say is, wherever you are in the process, you got to be proud of where you are. You have to be proud of any kind of improvement, no matter how small it is. And even if people say you suck, you still got to be like, that's fine, I know, great. and then you just got to keep going. You know, and just not let it affect you. Like I said, it's easier said than done, but over time, if you work on this skill set of just like basically tuning out all that noise, because that's all it is really, it's noise, okay? In the grand scheme of things, those kinds of opinions and those kinds of negative criticisms don't really matter in the long run, all right? Like, me as Carl Drum Tech, I put myself out there all the time, as you guys know. I am subject to and have been the target of people hating on my stuff or just not liking me. And the thing is, I put myself out there in a very wide range, exposing myself to a wide range of people. And there's just a lot of people who aren't gonna like me. Right? That's just normal human nature, and that's okay. Okay? Not everybody's going to like you, and you can't expect to try to get everybody to like you. Because if I spend time trying to change the minds of every single hater, I'd be spinning my wheels and, you know, wasting my time, basically. Because that time could be spent on the people who actually do appreciate my stuff, who actually do get a lot of value out of the content I put out there, and that is the most important thing I can do in terms of like spending my time productively. Does that make sense? Right? So what I'm trying to say is, you guys just focus on the process of getting better, celebrate every single advancement, every single improvement that you make, and don't worry about the people hating on you or talking down on you. Keep your motivation, because you are your own best self-motivator. So motivate yourself to get better, not because you're trying to change the opinions of others, not because you're trying to give them what they want or trying to make them say you don't suck anymore, right? It's all about you and your improvement. Just focus on that and everything will follow, all right, from there. Okay, so you know, and it just like recently I posted something on my social media feed, and you know, I was trying to highlight how cool it is that this person in this video started saving money, and it's not a lot, right? Maybe it's like, you know, like we were saying, like $15 a month or something like that, and he puts it in a retirement account. Well, I had somebody comment and say, like, you know, like that's only like $5,000 over 30 years, and my response is, $5,000 is greater than zero, right? So anything is better than nothing. Any improvement is better than no improvement. So you always have to skew on the positive side of things. And again, like if I had concerned myself with what that person thought about the thing I was posting and praising, you know, again, I'd be wasting my time. Basically, when I can just keep focusing on the positive, keep focusing on, you know, the values that I have that are very strong within me, that's unfazable, right? And I can just keep going and do my thing and trying to improve what I want to improve. And that goes the same for you guys. If you're trying to improve at drumming, just focus on the process, focus on getting better, celebrate every single small win, and don't worry about what other people think about you. It's going to serve you in drumming, and it's going to serve you in life. I promise you, I guarantee you. So work on that skill. Like I said, it's one of the most important skill sets you will ever learn in your entire life. Okay, cool. Thank you guys so much if you've been watching this video. If you really appreciated it, please hit that like button, all right? It would really go a long way to letting me know that you guys like the videos that I put out there. Same thing, like, you know, if you guys haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe. Again, that tells me, all right, cool, you guys like the stuff, you want to see more of it. Please make sure you subscribe if you have not subscribed already. And if you have any questions or comments or suggestions on another video, please leave that in the comments below. I know I've been bad with responding to comments, but I try to respond to every single comment. So if I haven't responded to a comment you made on a past video, trust me, that response is coming, all right? Because I do care about you guys, and I do care about everybody listening and everybody watching and what they think about what I say. And yes, that is contradictory to this whole video, but you know, I really do appreciate all the positive feedback that I get, and I just want to say that I really do appreciate it, and that's my way of showing my appreciation. Okay, and that's pretty much it. If you think this video could help somebody else out, maybe somebody is down, maybe, you know, they feel like they're getting talked down on and they're losing motivation because of what other people think, make sure you share this video with them as well. All right, so cool. Thank you guys again. I'll see you guys in the next video, and peace out.